and kind of taking your own initiative to do that. So that's one of the reasons what stood out to me. But fired up to do this. So let's get going. This is my contact info. You guys can see my screen. Okay. Everybody good? Yeah. Okay. So there's my contact info and everything. If you need, I can send you the slides to this. I really have no problem sharing anything. There's no secrets here. What I wanted to do with this was give you guys just simple concepts. You're probably not going to see any new passing concepts or routes. It's not like I'm over here reinventing the wheel. I'm just trying to give, I think about when I was a player, when I played the position, and I thought about the way we read these things, pure progressions. I was like, wow, I think that's just super simple for the quarterback. It eliminates coverage reading, ball comes out quick. There's all kinds of great things that you can do with pure progression. So it's not necessarily new pass concepts. It's just a way to read these pass concepts that might help a young high school quarterback. Okay. And even there's college guys that we do this with. A little bit about where we're at here. We're in the Ohio Valley Conference, or the OVC. Our head coach has been here for 15 years, going on his 16th season. He's the all-time winningest coach in the school history, so he's got some continuity and just he's stable and pretty much an unstable profession. So it's really good for us recruiting wise. It helps us a ton. We were undefeated at home last year, so that's always important to us that we always win our home games. Sergeant York Trophy is just kind of amongst the Tennessee schools in our conference, and then at the FCS level. We were able to at least have a share of that last year. So that was fantastic for us. He said 17 All-Americans and 9 conference all selections from last season. We had a good year last year, not a great year. Obviously want to get rid of those 2 losses in the OVC, but we have a good core nucleus coming back on offense. All right. Pure progression reading. Okay. What is pure progression reading? Pure progression reading is a decision-making process where the QB decisively goes from the first receiver to the second receiver to the third receiver. All right. Then we're not looking at defenders. We're throwing the ball if he's open, throwing the ball. Very simple. Like that's the first guy we're looking at. That first guy in the progression is wide open. Throw him the ball. Okay. All right. Why we do this? Several reasons that I think it's really, really good. Great for tempo. All right. Tempo. I think it's a great thing. We were extremely up tempo at James Madison when I was there. We mixed in tempos at Ohio State. We were up tempo at Indiana. We have tempos here. There are things that, issues you run into with tempo sometimes, though, right? You might be running a play into a bad look because the defense isn't lined up. So, 3-by-1, we're going to read the boundary safety. Well, maybe the boundary safety is not lined up correctly. Right. Okay. So it's great for tempo because sometimes the defenses don't get lined up. But we're looking at guys. We're looking at our guys. Our guys know the routes. Eliminates coverage recognition. Okay. Got a young quarterback, still learning ball, gives him a chance to be successful instead of like, man, we got this kid who's really talented, but doesn't really necessarily have the IQ yet. Well, that doesn't mean like you can't keep a kid on the field or off the field because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's our job. We get paid that money. All right. We get the titles and we get our responsibilities. We got to teach these kids. It's on you. Don't tell me, well, he's the fastest kid on our team, but we just can't play him because he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, then figure it out. There's guys learn audio, visual, kinesthetic, figure it out. There's times where we've had quarterbacks that, guess what? They can't learn in a meeting room, and that's okay. So then don't have meetings. Go walk through, right? Meetings are it doesn't have to necessarily always be in a classroom, right? You can have your meeting on the field and walk through it, right? Those will help your kinesthetic learners. They're actively walking through it. So it eliminates coverage recognition, easy completions, right? So you'll hear me talk about here the surfer mentality, like you're just riding the wave. So it's a rhythm, right? I get in my drop. As I'm taking my drop, I'm looking at my first progression. Boom, it's coming open, throw him the ball, right? That side open, good. I'm just surfing. I'm riding the wave as I'm progressing through it. Ball comes out quick. We want to aim for getting that ball out in 2.5 seconds, all right? We might have one really good offensive lineman on your offensive lines at the high school you coach at, and that's okay. But there might be some weak spots too. That's fine. So don't ask those guys to protect longer than they need to. Get that ball out quick, 2.5 seconds. All right, 2.5 seconds, get the ball out quick, help your offense out, okay? Okay, keys to success, the footwork and the rhythm, the drop, right? You take drops for several reasons, right? Get yourself away from the offensive line so you can see, right? I'm short for a quarterback. I'm 6 foot, 5'11", I'm under 6 foot. So it helps you in the gun. You take these drops and get you away from the line of scrimmage. I can see vision, okay? I can see vision. I'm in my rhythm, right? 3 and a hitch, rhythm 3, right? I take my 3-step drop. I'm getting depth. As that, I'm getting my rhythm. Boom. I'm taking my drop. I'm looking directly at my first progression. Okay. All right. My eyes feel the area, see the window. I know that if this and through film study and just reps, you'll understand that if this progression starts to get taken away, that I know that the guy in the next part of the progression is going to be coming into the window, and I need to throw that on time. Okay, I need to throw that on time. All right, so I'm throwing into areas, not always to a person, right? Okay, you see the thing that you'll see as you get in, you go up in levels. What separates the quarterbacks? Well, you know what I mean? The guy's arm strength is still the same in college and the NFL. Why did he struggle? All right, why did he struggle from high school to college? Anticipation throws. All right, that ball's got to be thrown on time. Before the guys are out of their break, they're throwing to areas, trust with the receivers. That's where you work at in the summer. They know they're going to be on their landmarks. That ball's got to come out on time. They know where they're going with the ball. Okay. They see the window. All right. And it's decisive. You're not sometimes like if I said, hey, I want you to stand 10 yards and I want you to throw it at Coach Buckner's chest from 10 yards away. And you're playing quarterback. I want you to 3-step drop and boom, you're going to throw it with some serious confidence. All right. And some velocity. Because you're decisive. You've made the decision that you are throwing it at his chest. So we've made the decision that we're throwing it to the first open receiver we see in the progression. Boom, decisive, ball out quick, all right, with some velocity. Okay, here are the rules, okay? Here are the rules. Throw to the first open receiver. Very simple. The guy's open, throw him the ball, okay? Don't think because, well, this is only a 5-yard completion, okay? Now I got an over route maybe coming that could get me 12. No. If the guy in the flat is open, throw him the ball. Okay. Now it just turns in. He catches that ball. Your open field tackle drill. Right. Okay. Once the receiver is eliminated as being covered, you cannot go back to him. You must progress on. He's done forever. You can't come back. So like typically, pure progressions happen with horizontal reads left to right or vertical reads top to bottom. Okay. So as I'm sweeping left to right, I can't go left to right and then come back to it. Okay. Can't come back to it. It's dead. Move on. All right. Don't pass up an open receiver to wait for another one to get more open. If the guy's open, throw him the ball. Okay. Any questions so far? All right. Okay, pure progression reading. I talked about this a little bit in the beginning. Surfer's mentality. What's that mean, coach? Ride the wave, man, right? You're here. You're relaxed. Okay, I've taken my depth or my drop. I got depth. I'm hanging out. I'm good, right? I got my ball in the throwing pocket. All right, my eyes are on my progressions, right? 1, 2, 3, good. I'm pointing my shoulder, my first camera, nothing. Second camera, good, nothing, okay? Third option, nothing. Boom. Fourth option, maybe it's a swing to the back. Flip it to the back in the flat. Just riding the wave, okay? Riding the wave. Okay, regardless of the coverage, we are going to go through the progression as we agreed upon by the coach. So we'll, obviously, like, hey, this is how we're reading this. There are other ways you can read different. You can read a 3-by-1 concept by reading the boundary safety, right? Okay, boundary safety rotates off the hash. Good. Work the field concept, right? It could be a top-down read. All right, it could be a horizontal read. But in pure progression, it's like, hey, guys, this is how we're reading this play, this concept. And you'll see that when we get to these, all right? And we talked about typically horizontal reads, all right, high to low or low to high, okay? Okay, you can have vertical reads, 3-level passes, okay? Now, all right, we'll just get right into it, okay? A couple things. I was a teacher for 5 years, big on this learning cues, visual learning, word association, things like that. So that's why you'll see some of these pictures up here. But Oklahoma, okay, Oklahoma. All right. Oklahoma, it's a 2x2 formation, right? The protection, all right, we just have simple 6-man protection. All right, let me jump back here. 6-man protection, right? So you got the man side and the slide side. All right, typically I like to send the slide to the field. Don't always have to do that, but 3 and a hitch is the footwork. All right, so good. I like to teach a 0 step, so it's or some people call it a punch step. So that off foot punches back half a step. Okay, then 1, 2, 3 hitch. And as I'm doing it, I'm seeing the progression happen in my drop, and I want to get depth away from the line of scrimmage. All right, concept rules. First guy's gonna have a forced outside release. What's that mean? All right, through the pad, the outside pad tip of the defender, you have to take an outside release. All right, and you're not working a release at the line. Okay, you're going. If that guy widens you to the sideline, good, fine, that's good. Get him out. Go run forever. Okay, as fast as you can. All right. Why do we like this concept? Okay, we like this concept because it's good versus all coverages. It's an easy completion. The ball is out quick. All right, here's the drawing. All right, now here's this is the cool thing about Oklahoma. All right, some people call it option. You call it whatever you want to call it. All right. Now, so we talked about the number one to the boundary. Okay, so split wise. If balls on, I'm always talking about balls on the left hash. Okay, so balls on the left hash. All right, I want to have that split at the top of the numbers by number 1. All right, he's working to the red line. All right, working to the red line as wide as he can get that guy, clear that guy out. Okay, number 2 is off the ball, splitting the difference. We don't want him on the ball because we don't want him pressed. Okay, we want him off the ball so they don't press him. All right, typically for the climb route. Okay, for the climb route, we're gonna go +2 outside the hash. All right, +2 outside the hash. You can put them on the hash if you'd like. And then the post curl. All right, post curl, you're going to be on the top of the numbers to the field. All right. So we got our splits. Okay. So the option route, ball snap. First thing I need to do is there a hard corner out there? Okay. All right. If there's a hard corner, I know that I've lost the option to break out. Good. All right. Hard corner. Now my eyes go. Who's matching me? Is the safety over top of me, man to man? Is the will backer? Is he coming out to match me? All right. If I see that will backer pressing hard to match me, cross his face, break inside. Right. If he's sitting back inside here, all right. If he's just hanging out right here in the box, all right, and this safety's here over top of us, good. Just turn around and catch the ball right now for a 5-yard completion. All right. If that guy goes to match us aggressively, snap that thing across his face. All right. So really good option route. Okay. You can skip release this off the line if you'd like. Okay. Take your time, skip release it as I'm reading through my progression. Right. Okay. That's kind of the triangle I'm working in that option route. Now the climb route. Okay. All right. The climb route. What we typically tell our guys is under the Sam, over the mic. Okay, under the Sam, over the mic. Now we're gonna climb. The word is because we're gonna climb the mic. If you want to think of it like that. Okay, so under the Sam, over the mic, 10 to 12 yards. All right, 10 to 12 yards. That's when you gotta flatten it out. All right. Now, if we get the mic here and they're playing and we got split safety coverage and the safeties are wide off the hash and I'm thinking maybe it's 3rd and long, so I'm in a situation where I might get Tampa 2, and I see this mic go running all the way out of here, right? This is for all climb concepts, right? All climb concepts. We're going to sit it down at 12 yards, right over the ball, right? We'll sit it down right over the ball, catch the football at 12 yards. Tampa 2 beater, okay? For the post curl, we're pushing hard for 12, 2 steps to the post, 14, get our shoulders back to the quarterback, right? Two types of routes. There's routes that go away from the quarterback. There's routes that come back to the quarterback, okay? Routes that come back to the quarterback, I need inside leverage. I can get leverage at my release as the receiver, or I can get leverage at the top end of my route, okay? So I need to have inside leverage on that curl route, coming back, get my numbers, all right? And I am out of this break. I'm running out of this break forever, all right? I'm running back to the quarterback, okay? And we're swinging to the back, okay? Now, in terms of how we do it, in places I've been is you can alert this. If you like your matchup, take a shot. You'll see clips here in a second where that's fine. All right. My best receiver on their worst corner, press coverage. I like it. Single high, take a shot, right? Take a shot. Now, all right, what we do is like when we have, we call it our climb series. The climb series is this combination of routes, right? The climb route, the post curl, and the swing. You can tag this on an X take, and he'll run a post if you see a safety driving on that. All right, just as a change up, you can do that. Now, okay, the Oklahoma part that always talks to this concept. Oklahoma, Fitch, right? If you want to run a fade hitch, right, inside for big box fade. We'll get to that here in a second, but that's just how we do it. It's assumed climb backside, okay? All right, so here we go. All right, so now we got Oklahoma here. There's the concept. You'll see him. He likes his matchup, okay? Safety comes down, flat foot, takes a shot, right? Likes it. Boom. Take your shot. He likes the alert. Typically, when I do teach tapes or install tapes with quarterbacks, throw a show of the first progression. The next clip is the next progression, the next receiver in the progression. If you can find that, that's ideal. Okay, but you'll see here. All right, now if you look at the climb route, see that mic opening up and kind of sinking. All right, that's hard, right? That's kind of where, well, am I at my 10 to 12 yards yet? If I am, snap across his face, right? Snap across his face. If you don't have to spend forever climbing that, right? All right. If it's open, if it's middle field open though, and you feel like it's really Tampa 2, like you'll know that dude's running out of there. Just sit down right there. But you'll see my out route down here. Okay. He got green grass. Had green grass inside leverage by that backer. So I'm good. I'm not going to break inside. I'll just take the green grass. Right. He takes a shot. Kid makes a play. All right. How's the tape? Is it gritty at all or slow?
No, it's really good.
Okay, here we go. So the first progression is this guy. Your eye should go right here on the snap. Boom. Is he open? Throw him the ball. Throw the ball. Easy completion. Ball's out quick, right? Ball's out quick. 1,000. 1,000. Ball's out. Okay? So we're reading this. Number 1. Okay. Number 2. 3. 4. Left to right. Surfer's mentality, ride the wave. Some people call this a sweep read. So, there's different things that it's been called in the past, but easy way to read this concept. All right. Give yourself, you got a really good kid that's a really good option route runner. Phenomenal concept for you. All right. Boom. Another one right there, right? Easy concept. Throw it. He's wide open. Yeah, could you hang on this and wait for this guy right here to come open in this window? Maybe, right? But why? Throw this guy the ball, right? Wide open. Wide open. All right. Watch this guy right here. See a good option route. Backer presses out aggressively, snapping across his face. Good tempo. Good tempo. Boom. Catch it and run. Really good. Okay, really good. Not too fast. Takes his time at the top of the route. Coach, would he have been wrong if he broke it out? No. Why? That corner's back's turned to him, right? That corner's back turned to him. Okay. He would have been fine if he broke it out, but that's fine. Take the green grass. Went inside, right? He sees his back of the jersey. I know I got that green grass. Take it. Option route. All right. Here's another clip, just running it from a wing alignment. Okay. You could run an option route with this guy if you want, or you could just send him to the flat and you still have, okay, your high-low here to the boundary, right? And then you still have your climb and everything to the field. You can cross-read it with the back, okay? Maybe it'll help you bring these backers down, right? Little play action right there. Bring the backers down, okay? Opens up the climb route. Okay. Now, here's what I'd like to see differently, a little bit differently. Is this guy right here, just go underneath him, right? Boom. Under the Sam, over the mic. All right, you saw him, okay? You saw him. Tell my guys this all the time when I was coaching tight ends and receivers. You saw him. Hey, you saw him. You saw him, right? Under the Sam, over to Mike. Okay? Easy completion, right? Sweep that thing all the way. You know, if for whatever reason that window looked dirty on the climb, that's okay. And I check it down to the back. All right, take a look, guys. Here's the back right here, right? He catches the ball. This guy's right here. We've seen this drill 100 times in practice. It's one-on-one open field tackle. That's fine. He might tackle us. Okay, good. Awesome. Do it 3 more times because he's going to miss one of them, right? All right. Okay, working through your progression. All right. Working through your progression again. Boom. Takes a shot. Anticipation. Throws it to space. Throws it to leverage. All right. Accurate thrown ball. Completion. Okay. 3x1. You can do it out of 3x1. Now, the only thing that changes here with this is you can change the progression. All right. So, typically, this is the way you do it. It's just tailback, the way to run an option route with your tailback. We saw LSU's guy do it 100 times. The guy's playing for the Chiefs now, but phenomenal at the route. Okay, but it's 3x1. Now, the only thing changes in 3x1, the way that in the past I've read it, is your eyes go straight to the climb, right? You're still alerting the single, right? That's your free access. You can also do this, guys, right? You can do that for free access, right? There's my free access throw. If he's off and soft, that backer's tucked, okay, and this guy's off coverage, take it. Easy completion, boundary throw, okay? He could run a hitch if you want a stationary route. Don't love stationary routes anymore. They're high completion, right? They're high completion, but if you can hit this guy on the run, okay, they're a little bit scarier when they're catching on the run, right? So you can take the free access any way you want with that. I've seen guys do a corner. I've seen guys do an out, a hitch, a fade, okay? But now it goes to the progression is the over route to the option. Same rules, all right? There's no difference between rules-wise for this guy or when he was sitting right out here at receiver. Don't matter. Same rules, right? Pick the corner, okay? Who's coming to match me? Who am I working an option with? If you always break to green grass, you'll always be right. Okay. The worst thing what we can do as coaches is overcomplicate things, and it slows our guys down, especially on option routes, guys. Give them options. Run to green grass. Green grass. Take green grass. You'll always be right. All right. Okay. Here it is. This has got a free access throw to the boundary, right? Off, soft. Cool. Off and soft. Right now, pre-snap, I see this picture. I'm thinking I'm taking that boundary free access. All right. Ball gets thrown, free access throw. They go a little deeper with it. Okay. They run a 10-yard speed out. Now, as the tailback, right? Right now, he's going, all right. You can go 2 different ways with this. You can go a wide release. All right. If I'm going to do a wider release, though, I need to make sure that this is a mandatory outside release. I would not do this. all right, with that wide release, because then you might get in a situation where they're going to pass it off. Okay. Um, but here he goes through the line. Now we know that this guy's right here got a man. Okay. This is good too, because now look, I got this guy coming over and now I got a high low on this dude. Okay. All right. So because I'm looking at this guy. If I don't like the gift or the free access, the first guy I'm looking at is the guy I've circled on the screen right now. Okay. And that thing would have came open here, all that green grass right there. Typically, you'll see this into the boundary. A good way if you want to get a formation into the boundary. A lot of green grass over there for your option route. A lot of green grass for that climb route to stretch the defense horizontally. Okay, so you're going to space them out horizontally right now. Okay, you see the climb route, all that green grass right now. Look at that. I see this right now as a receiver. I know that he's matching me. It's man to man. I'm running the daylight as fast as I can. As fast as I can. Man coverage or run away from it. Boom. Again, guys, we're not reading coverages right now. You can if you want, and that's fine. That's sound and it works. I'm giving you a way to simplify it for your quarterback so he can make confident, accurate throws on time, and you can protect the kid. Because we all know you get a young quarterback out there that's super talented. He gets smacked in the mouth a couple times. His eyes start going down to the rush. Okay. So keep him upright, keep him clean. Tell him, listen, that's the first guy you're looking at. Is he open throwing the ball? That's routes on air. That's all it is. Routes on air. Boom. Right? Easy completion. Another, here it is, FIB again. Ball to the climb. Ball to the climb. All that green grass, right? Running all that green grass. Here it is, right? They see the over. The backer tries to get underneath it, right? Good. Easy completion now, right? Now you got your tailback with the ball in space. Okay. If I took this picture, right, and I said this was a run play and I froze it right here, we would all take this option right now. This dude's running in the clear with space, right? We just threw it to him instead of handing it to him. Right? Everyone says, well, if I don't get bored with easy completions, guys. Don't get bored. Make them tackle. Okay, great example right here. Catch them in tempo. Coach, who am I supposed to read right now? I can't find the guys everywhere. Don't worry about it. That's why we're pure progression, because we're a tempo offense. We're throwing to the first open receiver that we see. We're looking at receivers, okay? All right. Climb's got a dirty window, okay? Throw it to the back. Again, FIB. Here's a clip where he goes outside the tackle. Check down in the back. I know, all right, because I'm looking at this guy right here as my first read. All right. As I'm progressing, I'll be able to read the windows, right? I know that if I'm throwing this ball, it's more than likely to get thrown here, right? Well, there's a guy, the window's dirty. Good. Okay, cool. That's dead. Second progression. Check it down to the back, right? This would be my third, and then my fourth. Right? Here's one where he breaks across his face. Good. Nothing there. I'm viced up here. I don't like it here. That's good. Fine. My next option. Bang. Curl route. Okay. Route coming back to the quarterback. Right in his vision. I can step and fire that thing right in the numbers. That's an easy throw for any kid to make. Boom. Right now, on time, easy completion. Don't like the climb. Don't like the back. Curl. right? Okay. All right. Fitch. All right. Fitch. Word association. Fade, hitch. Okay. Fade, hitch. Again, universal concept. It's in the climb family. Climb's backside. Fitch is the concept. Fade, hitch. All right. Fade, hitch. Universal concept. Easy completion. Like it versus all coverages. Okay. All right. So now on your hitch, on this boundary single, I like to put him at the top of the numbers, and he's got to get a wide departure hitch. What do you mean by that, coach? I want him aiming towards at least the bottom of the numbers to maybe +1 outside the numbers, so they can't get underneath the hitch, right? Okay, because that's my first shot. That's an easy boom, just bang the boundary hitch. You know what I mean? I got a weak arm. Okay, I made a living off boundary hitches. It was like my favorite throw. I'm 5'10", small school quarterback. I'm throwing a bazillion boundary hitches. Okay, my man alert, single high. I like my matchup. I'm taking a shot on that inside fade. Okay. Get on his toes, 8 yards, step on his toes, right? Wind to the outside, stack. Now, and then we got our climb on the backside. Same rules that applies there. Right? Again, I'm sure you guys probably have this in your offense. Just a way to read it. Okay? Just a way to read it. All right? So we're going to have a hitch here to the field. Okay? Inside fade here. Okay. So the Fitch concepts of the field here. Single high. I like my matchup. Okay. Boom. Throws it to the inside fade. All right. Now, two things. If you look on the backside, guys, well, typically, right? Okay, this guy can have the climb, right? And this guy's got the curl. That's fine. You can also twist it on the backside. This guy can run the climb. This guy's got the curl, right? You still have the back swinging. Doesn't matter. So there's just some variations that you can play with. The other thing that I like this concept off of, and you'll see here as we get it later into the clinic, but it's almost like is right here is, all right, you can run drive, right? You can run drive with it, okay? Now, it almost looks like here, right here's drive to the back side of it. You see that? And they sit it down in the window. So give you another option, but we'll get to that here in a second. All right. Again, okay. Hitch is dead. Don't like it, right? Don't like it pre-snap. Peeking that. I love that. Love that. I know right now where I'm throwing the ball. I'm halfway through my drop, and I know because of my progression, I'm looking at that number 2 receiver right now, and I love that matchup. I'm taking that shot right now. Ball's out on time. Big play. Okay? Ball's out on time. Explosive play for us, okay? Climb on the backside. Back gets eaten up in protection, so we lose a guy in the progression. But again, first progression, okay? There's our alert, okay? Second on the climb, third, right?
Coach, you do have a question here. It says, what's the landmark for that hitch in reference to yards from the sideline?
For the width hitch right here?
Yeah.
So I tell them at the bottom of the numbers, okay? Bottom of the numbers to 1 yard outside. You know, in terms of like just from the sideline. I mean, yeah, I don't really know. A couple yards, 3 yards maybe. You know, but just it should look like you shouldn't run a point-to-point hitch, right? It's width, okay? It should kind of look like your stem on like a mandatory outside release, okay? And then you're just slamming a 3 big, 2 little, okay?
And then you also have, sorry to interrupt you. You also have another question. If the number 1 receiver is running the climb, is he still coached to get under the SAM?
What if he's what? You cut out.
If the number 1 receiver is running the climb, is he still coached to get under the SAM?
Yeah, it would be hard to run the climb and from a normal split. Like you wouldn't twist it. You wouldn't have this guy run the climb and him do the curl without condensing their splits. You know what I'm saying? So like you might want to bring him in here and you can run the climb from there. You know what I mean? Out of a stack alignment or something like that, or you just condense their split. So yes, the rule still would be under the same on the mic, but you wouldn't want to run it from out here pre-snap alignment. Okay, we good there?
And you have
I can see it. Oh shoot. Okay. Can you change the routes depending on coverage? Yeah. I mean, these aren't all concepts. It's just, if I see single high and I like my matchup, I can signal fitch, right? I can give like over here, right, to the boundary, and then you're going to run a fitch. Then that's when the fitch concept happens. What you see right here on this tape. So you can pre-snap, but again, remember, we're not reading coverages. Pre-snap, look for sure. Like, hey, single high. If I see, like, for example, I see this pre-snap look right here. Okay. I know right now if I had Oklahoma called, the one we covered earlier, right? I'm just looking over here at the boundary. Boom. They signal it back, confirm it to me right here. Boom. I'm running Fitch. So yes, you can. All right. So circus, okay? Here's another one, okay? What we'll do here, you can do two different things here. All right? Again, why do we like this? Well, again, good versus all coverages. You got single high answers, you got two high answers. You got man answers, zone beaters, okay? What you can do pre-snap, if I like my matchup or cover two, all right, I can throw this corner. All right, but first my eyes are going to the flat, and this is going to turn into a horizontal read, left to right. Some people also do this. You can make it an area read. Okay, what I mean by that is you're reading an area, right? If I'm reading this area, so if I look over here to this high-low area, I'm going to know if there's a green grass to the boundary. If there is, I know that arrow route's going to be open. I'm throwing it, okay? And then we just progress left to right through our progression, okay? Again, great for tempo. Great tempo throws here. All right, circus to the boundary here. Boom, I like my matchup. I'm throwing it, okay? I see him drive on that circus route. Another thing that's really good too, guys, whether you do it out of attached sets like this or if you split it, if you're just in typical 2x2 open, skip that guy off the line. Walk him off the line. Number two, when he's running that, okay? All right? Make them buy you, all right? It'll help you get this throw here, right? They don't have time if they're going to combo coverage this, if they're going to play palms, they don't have time, okay, to sit there and decipher what number two is going to do without taking number one, if that makes sense. Like, so for example, here he's patient, right? I got to buy number one. I can't wait for this to happen. If I'm walking vertically off the line, I got to take number one, right? And that's where we get our man matchup. Boom, throw. Right? Also, you can create a natural rub with it. Right here. So we're going to go to the field, the circus route to the field. Boom. All right. If you take a vertical stem on that, all right, on that arrow route, here's what you can do here. Okay. You can create a rub. Like you'd even love to see this guy say, hey man, don't fight that vertically yet. Just go run through his outside pad tip and boom. Now it's even better. Okay, even better. But there's a completion of the flat. Right? Boom. Look at the quarterback. If you can see, let's see if I get the end zone cut. We should not. No, I don't have it. So you can see right now. Look where if you can see closely, like the quarterback's looking right now. His vision's right there. That's good. I love that. He's not here on the boundary safety. He's not here, right? Because typically, like you can read the boundary safety. The boundary safety will tell you the truth, right? Someone on the defense has always got to tell the truth. The boundary safety will tell you the truth, right? Golden rule, throw away from protection, right? Or I'm sorry, excuse me, throw away from rotation. Okay. Boundary safety rotates off the hash. Okay. Work the single cut. All right. If he sits on the hash, go away from him to the field. So, but he's got great eyes here, right to his first progression. So 2 different ways, right? You can walk that off the line. All right. He can even go slower than this. Number 2 can here. Okay. But again, like I said, these aren't, mind-blowing concepts or anything. It's just a different way to read things. You get the ball out quick, protect your quarterback. If you're a tempo team and you're getting frustrated with, I couldn't get a look, the defense wasn't lined up. Well, here you go. Here it is again, right? Look at this, really good right here. That stem right there by number 1. Boom. Easy completion, ball to the flat. That's an easy throw. Okay, easy throw. 3rd and short, not a bad option, right? First down, get your drive started. Right? Easy completions. Okay. Now, here's another one. Okay. You can stack your field on the backside of that climb. Okay. Twist it to where this guy's got the climb route. All right. This guy would have the curl, right? Well, coach, they're robbing the curl. They're driving on it. Okay, good. That's fine. Good. See ya. Right? Now there's the climb. Okay. You can tag a take route on the backside. So you get this option here going, and then you still have your circus to the front. Again, you can have whatever combo you want on the front side here to the boundary, right? And then just, get creative here on the back side, right? But the progression ain't going to change now, right? Progression's not going to change. Alert to corner. The arrow's the first read to the over route to the corner route, right? All right, here we go. This is a good one right here. I put this on here specifically for just the way we read it. Look at this. Look where the quarterback's eyes are on as soon as the ball snapped. Boom. Right? Look at his eyes. See him right now. The helmet strike, boom. Right now I'm looking at this combo, right? I'm looking right at the combo. Okay? Watch him progress through it. Doesn't like the flat. Doesn't like the corner. Right? Just riding the wave. Progresses all left to right. Left to right. Over, checks it down to the back. Okay, now I'll show you the wide, but look, watch him progress all the way through this. Really good. Peyton Ramsey, one of the best competitors, leaders I've ever been around. Dude was awesome. I had a chance to be around him in Indiana. You guys saw him play at Northwestern this year. Dude is unbelievable. Great teammate, great leader, just an incredible competitive spirit. Like, this dude's awesome. Watch him progress all the way to the back. Okay, look at this picture, guys. Look at where the back is right now with the ball in his hand. All right. Look how much space he's got. Okay. And watch what happens. Right. Explosive play. Open field tackle drill, guys. Okay, sail. And I'll buzz through this so we can get to everything and I don't go too far into my time. But sail, right? Just a deeper out route, right? 10 yards, 10 to 12 yards speed out by number 1. Okay. 2x2 with attached tight end. Sail route coming to the boundary. Okay. Tag it. You can tag a frontside post. However you guys do it in your offense, that's fine. You can call this sail. You could call this crease and just say, guys, on crease, number 1's got a post, take 2 posts. Number 2 has the sail route. Different concept, right? Okay. Or you could have sail where it's an MOR. You could play with it a little bit, but right here, really good, man. Boom. Explosive play. We get our one-on-one matchup we like. The post safety driving down on the over route. Love it. Take it. All right. So we talked about we could have this action, right, where he just boom and call that crease if you want. Call this sail. But it doesn't matter because this is still the alert. Then we're 1 to 2 to 3 to back. Still left to right, working through our progression, throwing it to the first open receiver we see. Boom, my eyes go right there. I like it. I like the matchup. Ball's on time. Hands separated from the quarterback. Ball's out. Right? Good completion for a first down. All right. Really good here. I like this. You can teach this if you'd like. If I'm running this sail route, okay, and there's a guy in that corner falls off and they're going to pass this off, fine. Sit down in the green grass. All right. As long as this guy and this guy are on the same page and it's coached that week, okay, or the way you install it, I'm good with that, right? Because that's the first guy I'm looking at in the progression. Is he open? Throw the ball. If he's not, progress on. You can't come back. Left to right, surfer's mentality, ride the wave. Okay, drive. All right, now, this is outside the climb family. All right, I'm sure everybody in the room runs drive in their throw game. Okay, everybody in really good man beater. We love it versus man. Okay, great man beater. You know, you've got one high answers. You still got two high answers in it. Great concept. You can tag a bunch of different things on the front. You know, we ran it with sail. Okay. I've seen it run with circus on the front side. I've seen it run with, you'll see it actually, there's a clip of it where they run the big box fade or the inside fade. And there's a width hitch. Okay. So, but this is just the way that we like to do it day one install. You're reading the out to the drive, to the basic, to the back. This is a fantastic one because, guys, it literally, it's always in your QB's vision. I look to the out. The next thing to come in my vision is that drive route. The next thing in my vision is the basic and then the back. It's just left to right, progressing, finding our guys, not reading defenses, the receivers, okay? All right. Couple things critical wise here, right? I like to condense these splits down here, but this guy has got to be unselfish. He can get the ball, but he's got to be unselfish. We want to get a wide departure hitch. Find the guy that's over top of him running the drive route and try to get a rub there, right? If it's out here, sometimes that release is out there, right? And then he gets into his basic, but you're trying to set a pick for this guy, right? Now our progression here, we got the MOR, the sail, okay? The basic, the drive. Cool. First progression is right there. Eyes go right to him. All right. Routes going away from the quarterback. You need to have outside leverage, right? That ball has got to be thrown on time. Reading it pure progressively will help us throw the ball on time. We never want to be late to that outbreaking route to the field. Well, reading it this way, right? In rhythm, 1, 2, 3. By the time I hit my third step in my drop, I'm going to know if that guy's got leverage and he's going to win on that route. So I know as soon as I hit that third step, that ball's coming out and it's on time. All right. And it's really hard to cover, right? Really hard to cover. Boom. I mean, look how well that guy's covered, but the ball's on time, right? Ball's thrown to leverage away from the defender, right? Again, look at the condensed split down here, right? Okay. Condensed split. See that? Look at that. He's going to come here. He's trying to get a rub here. Trying to get a rub here. All right. Now, this is what I talked about earlier. This is where this would be Fitch drive. Okay. If you want to combo call it, you can combo call it, come up with a word that means both. However you want to install it, you can say Fitch drive. So this guy's got the inside fade. He's got the with hitch. Now we have our drive combo over here. Okay. With the basic and the under. All right. Couple of key coaching points for the guy running the drive route. Okay. If there's a guy sitting here waiting on him, don't run in there and get killed, right? Just sit down over the ghost tight end where the tight end would be. Coach, how does the quarterback know what he's going to do? Okay. If I'm looking, I'm booking. That means if I'm running across, right, and there is green grass, okay, and I'm giving my eyes to the quarterback, I'm looking at the quarterback, that means I'm running forever. Lead me, right? If I'm not looking at you, I'm sitting down over the ghost tight end. So if I'm looking at you, see my ear hole on the side of my helmet, okay, I'm about to sit it down over the ghost tight end, bang it on my chest right there. Okay. We good there? But here's an example of the with hitch, right? See how he's getting width on his hitch, top of the numbers to the bottom of the numbers, ball on time, throw. Okay. On the drive route, okay, if I'm going here and I see the window is muddy in here, just turn around and it turns into almost like a point-to-point curl. Sit it down right there. You'll get ball on body. Okay. Another front side tag you can do. You can run a glance and a wheel, right? Alert the wheel to the glance, to the drive. Right? I'm sorry, to the drive, to the basic, right? To the back. Here it is down here. So this is out of 2x2, right? We got a wheel, a glance. So working the drive. Good. Throw the drive. Let's look at our progression here. All right. I don't like the wheel. I'm off of it. All right. If I'm looking right at the glance as my first option, all right, and I'm alerting the wheel, all right, I can throw this glance right now. Ball's out on time. Okay. Ball's out on time. That's okay. He passed it up. I would say throw it to the open receiver, right? First rule of progression, don't pass up an open receiver. All right. He progresses on to the drive. Right. It's another different combination you can run drive to, okay? Really good job here on his width. Boom. Out of his break. He can be a little bit better at his edge break, but look, here's the progression. Doesn't like the out. Doesn't like the drive. Boom. Progress all the way to the basic route. Here it is again with the wheel and the glance. Off the wheel. Don't like the glance. Don't like the drive. Don't like the dig. Check it down to your back. Easy yards, guys. Taxi. Okay. Taxi, we run this out of empty. Drive out of empty, guys. Okay. 3x1. All right. You can run it out of 3x2. All right. But we call it just differently because it was 3x. You can call it whatever you want. But the way we like to do this here is you've got a glance by number 1, 10 yards. Okay. We're going to run a wheel stop by the tailback. So if they pass this off and I got a guy running over top of me, I'm just going to wheel out of it at 6 to 8 yards. I'm going to get the ball into my back shoulder. That's my first read. I'm alerting the glance, okay, to the wheel stop, right, to the drag, and you can see where it's circled right here where you can sit down, okay, to the basic where you can sit it down if there's somebody in the window, okay. Back here, we run a field under. You can tag a post on it if you like, okay. But we run a field under because now we're keeping it in a horizontal read. We're sweeping left to right, okay? All right, there's the wheel stop. See that? The guy's over top of me, right? Just stop right there. I'll catch the ball. That's my first progression. Okay. And if you look here to the field, if you want to run it out of bunch, nothing changes. Okay. Nothing changes except for this guy right here. Okay. Except for this guy right here. He's got here. He's still running his basic. He's still running the drive. Okay. But now what we're going to do with him is he's got to go out here and he's returning. So he's still running that under. You see that? So if we were to read this thing left to right, if I don't like this, I don't like this, boom, now I've got leverage, ball comes here. Okay, here's out of normal spacing, out of empty, 3x2. Wheel stop by number 2. Ball's on time because it's the first progression. My eyes are right here. That's my first progression. Right? Okay. Dash. Really good versus cover 2. Love this versus cover 2. You get a team that's heavy cover 2 team. You get like a hard corner into the boundary, or they're playing trap in the boundary. Like, I think this is really good. 3 and a hitch on the footwork. Okay. Now, you can play with this, guys. All right. You can go OTB. You can do the corner here and have this as the alert. Okay. But either way, here we have with this is we're reading left to right again. 1 to 2 to 3 to here. We call this a backer route. So if he was out here, he's going to run right at the will linebacker. If that linebacker matches him, he's going to pause and then he's going to work out and try to pull him out of the window for this throw. The reason I like the OTB right here is because now you get the mic and it pulls him up too. But if we were to go where this is a OTB, you would send him on an FOR, all right, or an MOR, mandatory outside release. If that happens, this becomes number 1, right? Now, and then this is still 2 and 3. Okay. Here it is out of condensed sets. If you do it out of condensed sets, right? We said number 1 has the under. Okay, well, it would be silly for him to run the under. The spacing's bad. So I'm on a return, right? I'm going to the flat, right? We've all seen this before, right? We've seen that, right? Some of you guys, we run this, okay, stick, right? Just right. So they've seen this. They've seen this. Good. Return it. Okay. First read. Easy completion. Okay. Now here, I'm showing my numbers, and then I want to work out, pull him out of the window for my basic, right? Here it is again out of condensed sets. Okay, whip return by number 1. Right? He's got the backer route. He's got the dig. Right? Okay. Ball's thrown right now, right? Ball's on time. Boom. Right? So just a good variation of that concept out of condensed sets. You can see it changes just a little bit. All right. I mean, there's really, guys, if this, let's just say this guy's not here, right? If he's just standing here, 5-yard in, corner, right? Backer route, basic, right? Okay, 3-by-1 dash. Same thing, right? We don't have the backer route over here, right? So we're going to get it from the 3-man side. We call this a grab drag, right? He's going to go grab the inside hand of this defender, okay? And we want to try to affect the defender in this window. Okay? If he's matched, keep running. If he's not, sit it down over the ghost tight end, okay? So it doesn't matter if we were running it from here, right? You're still getting to the same spot. We're getting to this spot, but now we're getting it from over here, okay? So we're able to still pure progression read this thing, right? Because we're still alerting this guy. Okay, that's our alert. If we like our matchup, take it. But we're still, this is the first guy we're looking at. Is he open? Throw him the ball. Okay? If that guy's open, throw him the ball. If he's not, okay, I would progress to this guy, okay? I'm sorry. Let me back up. I misspoke. I would progress to the dig, because it's going to come into my vision first. You see that? So this guy's coming into my vision here, and this guy's going away. So as I progress left to right, you know what I mean? I'm going to start here, okay, in this window with this guy running the under. Then the next guy coming into my window is the dig, right? And then this the under route, okay? All right, same thing. Return it, okay? Is he open? Throw the ball, okay? He's got the alert. You can do this inside fade. You can run a corner, all right? You could run them on an OTB, but boom. Okay, I'll buzz through. Let me get to these other concepts. I know I don't have much time left, so let's see. Let's see if I got one. I think I got one here out of normal. I don't. Okay, so here, let's do this. Okay, put these last two in here just as I like these concepts, especially for guys that are calling plays at the high school level. This is a really, 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 really good concept. If you get a quarterback that can run, you know, I love this. We do this all the time here at UTM. We did a ton at Indiana. We call it Kentucky. So anyway, so everyone here is gap. You can just gap down, okay? Gap down. He's got a shoot route. Okay, he's also the hot. Okay, but we're looking at the hitch first. Okay, we're gonna punch rocker. All right, punch step, rocker step on my back foot. If this guy's off and soft, bang the hitch. If not, then I'm going to sprint out and read this curl. All right, or out. He can do whatever. You can tag it Kentucky sail. If you tag it Kentucky sail, now he just runs the sail concept, okay? You can have double curls, and then you got a curl flat. All right, you'll see a little bit of everything in here, okay? But now it's just reading it high to low to run, okay? All right, right now, he likes the matchup there, so he throws it, okay? Boom, hitch, right? If he were to sprint out, it would go from here to here to run, okay? All right. Easy one, right? Often soft. I mean, guys, that's the easiest throw in football. Literally just playing catch. That's awesome, right? Easy completion, drive starter. All right. Quarterback threw a pick. Need to get him, need him to feel it or see a catch, right? Need to see another a completion. That's awesome. Okay. Don't like it. I'm off of it. Okay. Here's an example of us running it where we're running curls. Curl flat. All right. Don't like it. Get it to the back, right? Why does he get it to the back? Because we get nickel fire and it's hot, right? We don't have an answer for the nickel fire. Good. Fine. Bring nickel fire. Boom. My eyes come to it. Ball now. In the flat. Easy completion, right? Ball's out quick. Answers in protection. Don't like my matchup. Okay. Reading the curl. This is one where we have curl flat called. You can also read it. Like you can have him say, like, listen, if there's a guy outside of you, just sit it down and turns into curl flat. But the progression, all right, the pure progression is 1 to 2, right? To the back is 3, right? Which will be over here to the flat. Right, you can see right here, down, down, down. Okay, Kentucky sail. That's just what it looks like drawn up. If you just want to call Kentucky sail. Without the option, so it's locked. It's a locked sail route by number 2. 10 to 12 yards, speed out. Doesn't like his matchup. It's critical, though, guys. You can't just catch the ball and sprint, right? You got to punch rocker and really give a look here to the boundary, okay, just for the timing purposes. Okay, now you can see the throw here to the sail. Really good job by Luke Timian coming out of his break and working at a negative angle. Doesn't like it, right? Sail route. So just 2 different ways you can do that. Let me show you. Let me get to this last concept here. All right. So I'm going to buzz through. Okay, this one, I really wanted to show you. I know I just buzzed through that last one, but I want to show you guys this one. Sonic, okay? Sonic. Fantastic tempo play. You can one word this. Okay, Sonic right, Sonic right. Snap the ball, right? You don't even have to call the protection. You don't have to call the formation. It can be something that it's all encompassing in your offense. It's a one word tempo call. All right. Now it's universal quick game. What we're going to do, okay. So this isn't necessarily a pure progression. I just put this in there because I think it's a really good, easy completion tempo throw for you guys to have. And it's the last one we'll cover. But it's a progression, pick a side. So there's a pure progression, but you're picking a side based off the mic. Okay. This is going to be to the boundary. Okay. This is to the field. Okay. Boundary. All right. Field. Now, typically, we're going to read it the mic. If the mic pushes, the progression is 1 to 2. He's blocking for the swing route. Okay. Any pressure. Okay. Any pressure, we're going to work the slant inside out. Okay. To the read under. What's a read under? He's running a hitch. If he's matched, he breaks a 5-yard in. Okay. The hitch also serves as our free access throw. That's a pre-snap read. If we like it, off and soft, bang the hitch. If not, we're locating the mic. If he pushes, we go inside out. Okay. Any pressure, we're throwing the slants to the field, inside out. Okay. Okay. Mike works here. They've matched it. Remember, we're not reading this guy like a curl flat defender. We're just looking at this guy. Is he open? The guy open? Nope. That guy is, though. Throw him the ball. Now it turns into man-on-man blocking. Okay. into a basically swing screen. All right. Did they blitz? Yep. What's the rules versus pressure? We have answers versus pressure. Inside out, right? 1, 2. Versus any pressure. Nickel fire, gut cross, bullets, anything. Inside out to the slant. Okay, here it is again. Out of a different formation. Good. The Mike, he pushes to the boundary. As soon as I see that, my eyes go right here. Inside, don't like it. Good. Look at all that green grass in that window. That's a clean window, boys. Bang. They don't tackle us in space. We get an explosive out of an easy completion. Easy completion. Okay. Awesome. Guys, I appreciate it. You have my contact information. I know that Brandon will help you get you this PowerPoint if you'd like it. You know, again, nothing that I showed you guys was mind-blowing concept-wise. You know, it was just how to read it, how to protect your quarterback, give him confidence, easy completions, ball out quick. Because, guys, the hardest thing for you to do is ask your guys up front to protect for so long. You know what I mean? And I know that, you know, you got to take care of those guys, keep your guys upright, keep them healthy, all that. But, you know, fired up. You guys are welcome to visit anywhere you need to. I know Coach Cooley, you're not too far from us. So I know you don't mind driving up to Bloomington. You surely can drive to Martin, Tennessee. Okay. So I see you on here, and, you know, I know you do a great job with your staff and making sure they're always on the cutting edge of things and trying to learn how to get better and do the best thing for those players. But, you know, appreciate you guys joining in. And, you know, if you need anything, reach out to me and come visit anytime soon. Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys. Go Skyhawks.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Got Jim Moorhead on deck here at 4:30. We'll reconvene in a little bit. Everybody, see you guys later or in like 10 minutes.